Hello there. This is just a video I would like to comment on some thoughts I had while coming back from dinner with friends. It's irrelevant whatsoever. So I was just humming a tune for myself on the street and I was thinking about, well, just this idea struck me of writing a story, and then I thought about, well, killing a character, and I thought, whoa, that would be awful. I know that if somebody actually read the story or whatever, they wouldn't feel so. It's like one of those characters you write about. They're not maybe that important, but they just appear sometimes at random times, do random things, but you somehow grow to like them. And I thought about killing that character, and I felt awful. And well, that made me think. This may sound very peculiar, probably even bizarre, but I was thinking about what if God existed, and well, I'm going to take premises on this because if not, somebody would say God doesn't exist, and I would say, yeah, whatever, just think about what if he existed. I don't personally think he does, but let's just leave that open. So if he existed, we on the premises of him being almighty, all-knowing, and being everywhere at the same time. I don't know how you say that in English, I'm sorry. We start off from these premises, from these three: all-knowing, almighty, and being everywhere. So, and also, in Spanish you'd say, los hizo a su imagen y semejanza, so he made us like him. And no, that doesn't only mean he probably has limbs, or he doesn't, whatever. I would imagine him more like a wisp, like an ethereal being with no body, but that's just my imagination. And well, so we start from these premises. So I was thinking to myself, like, the writer actually, when he writes, he's creating a universe, he's creating a world and a universe around it, he's creating life also. He's through writing, through creating imaginary life, but he's creating life somehow. And when you read a book, you can feel related to the characters, you can suffer with them, you can cry with them, you can laugh with them. They are like human beings to you. You experience them as being real, as being part of you. So I was thinking, somehow in the line of a writer being the god of the universe he creates. So I was just thinking about, if I, as well, amateur writer, or just this isn't of important right now, but me as being an amateur writer and feeling bad about killing somebody, but like it's killing that character like serving a purpose, or no purpose at all. In this case, it serves a purpose. But if actually God has had feelings, or I mean, if he made us as him, I can imagine he thinks, he feels, I don't know. But if he had that kind of ability to empathize with, like, our little world, with our little lives scattered around the planet, each one of us like little ants doing whatever with our lives, I was just thinking, could he actually feel remorse, or like, if they say that everything is part of a bigger scheme, of a bigger plan, of everything in control. And I was thinking, if that were to be true, and if God were to have feelings, would he feel remorse? Would he feel bad with killing somebody, even though it serves a purpose? But no matter, he's creating suffering. He's extinguishing one life that may lead to some other life to be better or not, or whatever, but at that precise moment, creating grief for the ones around them, the ones who loved that person, or whatever. Pets for me also count. But for them to die, even though serving a great purpose, does he actually feel remorse? Yeah, I'm repeating myself, but does he actually feel remorse? Does he actually feel bad about it? Does he grieve the loss of his so-called children? Like, I can't imagine him grieving for the loss of his son, and that was supposed to be for a greater good. But like, that's the point. So I'm just gonna summarize it, and please, if somebody watches this video and is a believer or not, a believer in the sense of Jesus Christ, not a believer of sense of Justin Bieber, please refrain from responding to that. Yeah, thank you. So, summarizing the points, I will repeat, I invite you, please, somebody, if he has an answer, please don't just say it's bullshit. I know, but if somebody has a serious answer to this or just wants to share his thoughts, I would really appreciate a video response, a comment or whatever, preferably a video response, that I have to admit. But so, God is almighty, all-knowing, everywhere being. He made us to his image, so I think he can feel, he has feelings. So if he does he feel grief or remorse or when killing somebody, even though for a greater purpose? So yeah, that would be it. So thanks for watching, and as I said before, if you have any thoughts you'd like to share on that subject, please feel free to submit a video response. I will accept it if it's not about just saying how stupid this video is. I'm already aware of that. So, thank you very much. See you.